this is one framework that we use at Agrace, the 4 Ws. It's one that we've it's based off of other frameworks that we have adapted it a bit by adding in our own spin on things. It's a flexible framework for empathetic conversations. It's not a checklist to follow in any sort of order. So you can use it in any sequence. The first one, working well. What is working well? This is a strength-based approach. I'm a social worker. I got to throw it in there. It's our bread and butter. But starting with strengths help people feel grounded and hopeful. And it helps also identify like what's working now. And also like for me as a social worker, it's like, okay, so what, I know it's working now. What might happen if that breaks down? It's working right now for your neighbor to come every day. What happens if your neighbor goes on vacation? But I won't know that if I don't ask the question.
The other thing that Deanna mentioned, and she's absolutely right, is that Wisconsin has no next of kin rules. And that's important because I've had people come in, they say, well, they won't let me make a decision. I'm her husband. Well, okay, except that it doesn't matter what your relationship is. It matters whether or not you've been named as an agent under a power of attorney. And why don't we have that? It's not as straightforward as people think sometimes. Let's say you have a husband and wife and they are going through a difficult divorce and husband suddenly has a stroke. Property division is not final until the final divorce order has been entered. Do you really want the wife in a position where if she made a decision that would result in the death of the husband, that she would receive all of the property because it was jointly owned? Well, that's a real risk. Or if you had the next in order usually is adult children. What if you have 2 adult children and they can't agree on a decision? Now you have a situation where we need a decision, but we don't have the ability to make a decision because we have deadlock.